Thanks, Ross. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office tells us today it does anticipate presenting charges by the end of the week or early next in a deadly crash that killed this Clearwater officer. Officer Scott Hollingsworth died in the crash. He was on his way home from work. He was hit by a truck that investigators say did not stop at a stop sign. The officer's funeral will be held this Saturday.